I know that summer is closer to us than we are to spring, but I just want to commemorate spring before she goes because she had been nice to me. And also I've been meaning to experiment with eye makeup because I recently bought this color palette from Colourpop and it's very colorful, and I think that I can do a spring inspired makeup with it. I'm going to start with a sunscreen. I recently rearranged my room and I pushed my bed closer to my window, which had been a great idea because it created more space right there. I mean, also I have this great view in front of me, which I'm going to show you later. The flowers that blooms in spring have bloomed. There's a lot of them right now, and the flowers that are gonna bloom during summer are starting to bloom. The pink flowers, but the white ones, they bloomed in spring, and so there's a lot of them right now. Anyway, after that I'm going to put on some concealer. Got this mirror as well. And some on my eyes as well. My eyelids, I meant. If I were to choose what my favorite season was, I'm not sure whether it's spring or fall, because I feel like summer and winter, they are very much at the end of the spectrum, on the extreme side. Summer is way too hot, winter is way too cold, but spring and fall are kind of in the middle. But choosing between spring and fall, I'm not sure if I can do that, because I love the coziness of fall. I love how it's very comforting in a way, I guess because it's starting to get a little dark and a little chilly, and so you're trying to do all kinds of things to warm you up, you know, like just the golden spot of temperature. I think that's what fall is. But spring, I actually love spring because it feels refreshing. Like the sun is up there most of the time already after winter during spring, and so it gets kind of hot, but there is this cool breeze as well, which makes it really nice to go outside. I'm going to use Atelier for the inner corners to a little past the middle of my eyes, and then put designer on the outer corner. The other thing that I really like about spring is that everything becomes more colorful. The leaves starts growing back again and the flowers starts blooming. And so when you go outside, you can see that it's a very colorful place. After being a very barren, I guess, and dreary looking because of winter, I love colors. And so I love it when the place is bright. Because it just looks so lively and full of life, you know? But I still can't choose between fall and spring. I just can't. I think they're both very good seasons. So I'm not gonna choose. Now, I'm going to put the designer. This one, the green, the latest green. For me, I've been loving the color combination of pink and green lately. I used to not like green actually, because all I can think about when I think of green are all of the bad things that it represents, like murky places, like algae and all that kind of stuff. And so I used to not like it, but I saw somewhere putting the colors of pink and green together, and it never occurred to me how great of a color combination that is. I think it works really well because when you look outside, the leaves are color green and then there are gonna be pink flowers within it, and so it just works so well because you see it often in nature. And I see a lot of that color combinations during spring. And that's why for me, whenever I put those two colors together, all I can think of is spring. And it also reminds me of that scene from Ghibli, where in Spirited Away, the main character was running through this field of flowers, and it's just very pink and green and even some yellow in it. Until now, my favorite color combination is pink and green because it just works so well together. And then I'm gonna put some of those on my lower lids as well, but change their position. So the green one is gonna be in the inner corner of my lower lids, and then the pink one is going to be in the other. For me, spring means new beginnings, right? And for this year's spring, I got a job. And so I've been meeting a lot of new people and been making new friends, which was a great change for me. And so that's why this spring for me really is a time of a fresh start. Exactly what spring represents, right? For me, spring represents new beginnings, but summer represents fun, right? For summer, what I want it to be is to be a time for me to create new memories, to try on different things that I can look back to and also I can enjoy, you know? So because recently, now that I started working, I find myself just doing the same things over and over again. Like all I've been doing was just work, go home, maybe do some of my hobbies, and then sleep and then repeat. And it's been very dull and at the same time fills me with dread because time is just blurring. Anyway, I'm going to use Shine Bright for the glitters. It's already June. I can't believe that May just ended so fast. when all you can think about is the next day and your next work, your next day off, it makes the time fly so much faster. And before you know it, it's been months already. And all you've been doing is wishing for time to pass so that you can get your day off. And that's what I want to change for this summer. I want to do new things just to stretch the time a little bit more. I don't have playlists for summer yet. I should probably go and look into songs that are of a summer vibe. Yeah, I really should make a summer playlist because I had a music playlist for spring. Some of my favorite songs that emulates the vibe of spring and the mood of spring are Before Spring Ends by Wang Ok. I'm not sure if I pronounced her name right, but that one is, it says in the title, it is spring. And that is what I'm feeling right now actually. Before spring ends, let me do this. What other songs do I listen to during spring? Oh, a lot of Leve. I think her songs are very spring as well, like Valentine, Falling Behind. This next is Blush, and I'm going to use this Day Sick Pomelo Swiftly part. Oh, there is this song that I really love listening to during spring, and it's by Caden McKay. What is the title of that song? It's about time and can't the future just wait? And the deadlines come fashionably late. I can push every goal back, take control back, roll back the rate. Anyway, I'm going to put the title of the song somewhere here. I guess a lot of the song that I listen to during spring is time related, probably because it feels like during winter it's very slow, probably because it's too cold, but then during spring it starts flowing again. That's what it feels like, at least for me. That's what it feels like. Oh, Passing Through, that's the title of the song. It's Passing Through by Kate and McKay. Anyway, next for the makeup is our little lip products, and so I'm going to put this color. It's DL02 from JMCY. But yeah, a lot of Leve, Before Spring Ends, Passing Through. They are my top songs during spring because they are very spring themed. For summer, I don't have a playlist for it yet, but I'm starting to listen to a lot of IU's songs. If you don't know her, you should go listen to her songs. And I'm gonna recommend Every End of the Day. Her songs that I've been listening to again recently is Every End of the Day, Hold My Hand, Delawarma. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but anyway, that one, Unlucky, Lane is not summer, but it's just my vibe. This one is almost out. Every End of the Day is my favorite song that I've been listening to right now. I love all of her songs pretty much. Oh, also Havana by IU. They're very summer. They worked for spring as well. Okay, I gotta hurry up because my phone storage is full. For the last part of my lip, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Jam Session. I have no idea. And for summer, yeah, I don't have much of a playlist for summer yet. I gotta start looking for new songs to listen to during summer though. I'm also gonna look through activities that I can try and side quests that I can do for the summer, and maybe share them with you in the next videos so that we can do different things and try on different things in our life, especially with summer that is supposed to be a time of experimentation and, I guess, fun memories. This is what it looks like. And with that, I bid spring goodbye. Bye. This one is my canvas, because look how white she is. Mwah.